Hey there, the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie is finally here, and before watching it in theaters, which is the plan, I'm gonna have to beat the original second game first. It just makes sense. Help wanted, grand reopening. I have some questions about that, considering, the movie here. Because of course, when this game was originally advertised, teased and stuff, it was sort of maliciously implied that this was a sequel to the first game. Then of course Ralph starts babbling and you realize, oh wait a minute, it's actually a prequel. And that's interesting because obviously when you first see these new modern sleek woke animatronics, you think like, oh, these are the ones that are replacing the original ones from the first location, but actually these ones are repurposed for the location scene in the first game. Which actually, it's a bit convoluted, but it makes more sense when you look at the designs, because, take a look at Chica. Her beak is like 7 times larger. There's no way breaking down that original model would do that. So it being a refurnished job makes perfect sense. But in the movie, the second movie here obviously takes place after the first movie. So what's up with the withered animatronics? Are they supposed to be broken down versions of the original ones, or are they separate animatronics? I have no idea. I guess that's why I have to watch the movie to find out. Why do the toy animatronics have silver pinpoint eyes? What's that about? Are the toy animatronics haunted? Who would be haunting the toy animatronics? There we have him, Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy is my favorite toy design. I think he's just kinda cool. Oh, take a look at that. There we have him. Hey there. Yeah, the music box is of course, very resource intensive. You have to manage it all the time, which makes so you don't really get to look at the cameras very much, which is unfortunate. Hey there. But really, that was kind of a thing in the original game too, when you think about it. In later nights, all you did was hold Freddy in place, and then sometimes you would check at the Pirate's Cove to make sure that Foxy wasn't doing all too much. Toy Freddy is really aggressive, can you believe that? Oh my goodness, what's up with this guy? Again, 2 times in the same night, alright, that's crazy. This guy needs to get out of here, really. It's just not right. It's kind of crazy how this ambience plays during every night, all the time, but you don't really notice it because I guess it just, it's such an iconic sound that it just kind of, it's just there in the background. It's like a wind. You don't even notice it. Wind is a very iconic sound in real life. Easy, wasn't even worried. Hi, Mangle. I would say that this game is a bit of a step down from the first game in terms of graphics, at least art direction. But whatever, this game was made in like 3 days or something, so you can't blame him too much. Mask, get out of here. Hi there, Toy Freddy. You're always doing stuff, aren't you? Balloon Boy, really? What's up with Balloon Boy anyways? He's made out of wood. Why is he walking around? I heard somewhere that he might be a Afton creation, like one of the sister location robots made to trap or lure children and stuff. I don't know, I guess that's why he's so malicious, I guess, trying to steal your batteries and all that. Mask. You need a mask for all of them. It's a bit boring how you just do the same thing for basically every animatronic, but whatever, it's just how it is. It's gonna be fun to see how they do this in the movie. Toy Freddy. He's always in the hall. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what the flip is wrong with Freddy, man. He's so goofy. Mangle? Really? Where? Oh, right there. That makes a lot of sense why the noise was seemingly so close. Get out of here. And Chica, what? This is night 2, come on. Get out of here. And Balloon Boy. This is crazy. It's like a... You're trying to kill me or something, I don't know. There we go. Right. This thing.
You keep the toddlers entertained, you know. But kids
there we have him, Foxy. Take a look at those silver eyes. That's what the novel is called, The Silver Eyes. The title does refer to Foxy's silver eyes, which is pretty interesting. Why is Foxy such a focal point of that book? Well, you know that one book the week before. Now, I'm not sure if this is true, but I've heard that it's kind of revealed that Foxy is the perpetrator behind the bite of 87. I don't know if that's true, but it might be. If that's the case, then that would explain why he's such an important character. There's a lot of fun screens in this game. Now there we have the Wizards. Can you believe it? All of them are out. Literally all of them. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? I'm stupid. I'm unintelligent. Hey there, Freddy. I love this frame of Withered Freddy, it's very cool. Wait a minute, now he has silver eyes too. What does that imply? Literally nothing. Oh geez, mask. Maybe he'll think I'm him. Really, he should be able to recognize. Guess I wasn't fast enough. But then again, it makes sense. I mean, I was putting on a Freddy head. I mean, why would he get fooled by a Freddy head? He should be able to recognize pretty easily that, wait a minute, that's probably not me, right? Okay, so recently I watched the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and mask on. Yeah, I watched the first movie, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed, you know? I mean, I didn't expect it to be great, but like, it's not even decent. I think the movie is kind of bad, honestly. It's like, geez, A for effort, really, A for effort, you know. They built a pizzeria, they built some animatronics, some suits and stuff, and that's very cool. But like, execution, or like C minus, D plus, it could have been a lot better. Obviously the movie isn't scary at all, which is fine, I guess. It's not classified as a horror movie, it wasn't trying to be a horror movie, but maybe it should have been trying, right? Because, I mean, it's a horror franchise, even if you don't think it's particularly scary here. I mean, it's still, definitely, without a doubt, a horror game franchise, and I think they should have tried at least to make it a creepy movie. I mean, it's not even creepy. I'm not talking about gore, by the way. You don't need gore to make a scary movie. Okay, Chica, you might as well do that. Yeah, right, you don't need gore for a scary movie, because gore isn't scary, really. Gore can be funny if you play it the right way. Yeah, no, The Shining, for example, doesn't really have a lot of gore in it, right? There's one axe scene, and that's about it. I mean, of course, there's a decaying old lady too, and some bloody corpses of children and stuff. But, I mean, it's not that much gore, really. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie basically has the same amount of gore when you really think about it. I mean, take a look at that chewed off face, am I right? But of course, it's not the gore that matters. The reason that guy has his face chewed off is because the stupid cupcake did it. Yeah, really, what makes something scary is, well, it needs to be sort of intense, sort of, you need to worry about characters' safety and such. And of course, The Shining, as an example, people don't even die in that movie. Only one guy dies on screen by the titular character of Jack. But he's still a pretty frightening antagonist, because he's just creepy. He acts creepy, he does creepy stuff. And you know, I wish they would have tried doing something like that in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. The book, The Silver Eyes, I think is creepier. I think it's, well, I don't think it's scary, but it is more intense. It's more thrilling, in my opinion. Halfway through the movie or something, we find out that animatronics are real friendly, actually. And they're like, what was it? They're like, together we are Charlie Kirk. No, together we are Fnaf, right? Actually, that didn't happen. Yeah, shocker, right? It's like Morbin time all over again, or Claude theater reactions. You know, it's all fake. Don't believe anything you see online. Either way, you know, when they build that fort, the blanket fort or whatever, it's simultaneously like the worst scene of the movie and also the best scene, really. Because it's the worst scene because, well, okay, this isn't at all what I wanted. They're not even trying to make it creepy or scary or whatever. And then on the other hand, as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I'm like, it's kind of awesome to have a movie where the characters from the first Five Nights at Freddy's are building a fort with a child, because, you know, of course, they are children trapped within the animatronic suits. I didn't watch the original movie in theaters, of course, I watched it later on Netflix. But I am planning on seeing this new one in theaters, as I mentioned, because I do want to have that experience. I bet it could be fun. After I watched a Minecraft movie in the theaters, you know, having a bunch of fans in the same theater, it's a pretty fun experience, I must admit. So, yeah, that's probably gonna make me enjoy the second movie a bit more. And also, I know what to expect now. It's not gonna be a horror movie. It's not even gonna try to be a horror movie. It's just gonna be fun animatronics going outside, killing people and stuff. So that's gonna be cool. Matt Pat as Toy Bonnie, stabbing someone with a thingy. Awesome. Hey there, Balloon Child. I hate this guy. What's up with Balloon Boy in the first movie, by the way? There's these little figurines teleporting all over the place. They're the only actual jump scares in that movie, by the way, which is bizarre. Why does Corey Kenshin get jump scared by a little doll at the end of the movie? What's that about? Why are they haunted? I guess it's agony or whatever. It's definitely not another spirit inside them, obviously. That would be a bit excessive. I guess same reason why Chica's cupcake is able to move around. It's just haunted by proxy, I guess. I hate the cupcake. Sorry, you guys think it's funny? Oh, look, it's the cupcake. He's doing the killing. Well, whatever. Why does the cupcake have teeth? Who designed it? Doesn't make any sense. Chica better lose her beak in the second movie here. If she doesn't have a scene where she doesn't have a beak, I'm gonna be disappointed, really. I mean, the first movie didn't even have a scene with Freddy playing his music box. Are you kidding me? How can you not have a scene where he's playing the music box? That's FNAF 1. You gotta have it. They didn't have it, and I'm disappointed by that. I mean, even the book had a scene where Freddy was playing the music box. Come on, you can't do this. Wait, what? I do not remember this cutscene, actually. Golden Freddy, really? That's interesting. By the way, Golden Freddy, he's in the movie. Kinda silly. I mean, he's just standing around, teleporting around, driving taxis. I would have loved to see him in his classic hunched over pose, you know? Why do we never get to see that? Why does he have a blue eyeball? That's kind of crazy. You should have the pinpoint eyes, come on. The way the novel handles Golden Freddy, in my opinion, is a lot better. I think, he's this animatronic suit teleporting around, being all cryptic and stuff. Fits the character more than... Like, what even is that scene, by the way? He kills the stupid ant or whatever and takes Abby to a taxi. And then Corey Kenshin is like, yeah, sure, I guess I'll drive around this giant animatronic in the back seat. How does it even fit in there, by the way? Like Looney Tunes physics. What Ralph is talking about now is, of course, well, kind of what we see in the movie. The animatronics are good with the kids and they don't like adults, you know. So whatever, what happens in the movie, I guess, is lore accurate. Of course, not really. I mean, they're not even related. William Afton and Michael. It's obviously a different canon stuff, and that's fine. You don't need to do a narrative rendition of the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. You don't need to do that. That's fine. That's for us to figure out, anyways. And by us, I of course mean smarter people, more dedicated people. I just observe. Yeah, by the way, in the FNAF movie, why is there zero FNAF gameplay? Seriously, he never looks at the cameras. Like, I was for sure expecting there to be at least some sequences of him trying to search for the animatronics on the camera, but no, he never even sees them moving at all. On the cameras, that is. The first time he sees them moving, they're like cuddling Abby or something, and then he realizes they're good anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's no FNAF gameplay. Except for like 15 seconds when one of the stupid criminal characters is like checking the cameras and stuff, and then Bonnie and Chica look into the camera and put the cupcake in the vent or whatever. Kinda silly. And that's it. That's all the gameplay. Are you kidding me? I don't expect it to be the entire movie, of course, but like at least like 10 minutes or something. By the way, this frame with Mangle in the corner like this, they better have something similar to that in the movie, because it looks really cool. Here's the problem, of course. The movie's imagery is way worse than the game's. Even this second game has a lot cooler imagery than the first movie, or all I've seen from the second movie. Mask. Because, well, you know... Oh, jeez. Thank you for that one, Bonnie. I mean, take a look at this. What's that? It's not even the same lighting. Come on, Scott. I know you had like 3 seconds to work on this game, but you could have done a little bit better than that, right? Even so, I still think this game looks creepier than anything I've seen from either of the movies, so far at least. Maybe there's something that I've not seen yet that'll change my mind. Probably not. I mean, all the time I'm watching the first movie, I'm thinking just please, something cool, something creative with the shadows, with the lighting, something. I just want to see the animatronics being creepy or anything like that. The closest they get to that is when you see them behind the stage when he's shining his flashlight. There they actually look kind of unsettling, but that's about it. And of course they're inactive at that time anyways, so it doesn't matter. I mean, even this, take a look at how cool Mangle looks here. Take a look at how cool Foxy looks just standing there at the far end of the hall. Oh geez, that might not have been quick enough actually. Yeah, okay. Also, William Afton is kinda lame in the movie, if I'm gonna be honest. He's only in the movie for like 3 minutes anyways. I mean, he has a emotional connection with Michael, because of course he killed his brother, and that's pretty rude. But like, we don't find that out until the end of the movie anyways, unless you've been paying attention to the casting and know Five Nights at Freddy's a little bit. Then you of course know that he's the purple fella from frame 1. But for anyone else watching, he's completely irrelevant to the story until the end. Yeah, really, they should have started the movie, instead of being a security guard failing to survive at the pizzeria, really should have been William Afton luring away one of the kids. It would have been a cool way to show Freddy in its prime, with children laughing and music being played and such. And then you could, see one of the kids getting lured away behind a curtain by a golden Bonnie. And it would be pretty creepy and horrifying, because, child murder is actually pretty dark when you think about it, really. It's not very nice. That way, Golden Bonnie would be a bit more of a lingering threat throughout the movie, Oh jeez, I really have to be quicker than that. Also, why does he even say his catchphrase, "I always come back"? What are you talking about? This is your first time dying, dude. Is he talking about not being put in prison for killing the children or something? Well, guess what? You didn't come back. You never went away. And then he gets spring-locked, of course, and it's, well, they could have done it a bit. This would have been a time where a bit more gore would have been kind of fun, leaking out of the costume at different angles and stuff. The way they show the spring locks are pretty silly too. They're just these 6 ribs that close or something. And the only way we see it, by the way, is the cupcake bites a chunk out of his costume. Yeah, sure, that might as well happen. It's pretty silly. The way to do it in the book is, in my opinion, a lot more elegant. In the book, William Afton, going by the name Dave, kidnaps one of the teenage characters, and he puts them in a animatronic torso, and he's then able to explain to them what spring locks are and how painful they would be and how they work and stuff. And he shows a close call he had with spring locks, having scars all around his body. And I think that's a way more effective way of showcasing the spring locks. It would have also been a very cool way of making Afton a threatening villain. But of course, he's only in the movie for like 3 minutes. And then Vanessa shoots him. Also, Vanessa in the movie is the one who tells Michael all about the missing children's incident, which is kinda lame too. In the novelization of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, Michael actually figures it out himself by doing some reading, which is cool. That would have been a lot better in my opinion, probably. Have the main character find out for himself, making it more of a mystery, kind of. Honestly, I just like the book a lot more than the movie. The book isn't great or anything, but I think it's good, honestly. Just like a Like a plain good. Nothing special, it's not bad, it's just pretty good. I really like how slow-paced the book is. I mean, the animatronics don't start moving until like the very end. And it's just these, well, frankly, they're okay characters. They're kind of entertaining, nothing special, like I said, just good enough. And it's kind of fun, because they of course know a kid that was killed in the missing children's incident, his name being Michael. And they all know him, and they're coming back for this memorial, and they're meeting up again. They haven't met each other since they were young, and it's kind of fun because they get to rediscover the Freddy location. They get to reminisce about how much they liked the place, and I don't know. I feel like a movie adaptation of the book would have honestly made for a better movie. There we go. That's how you do it. Take a look at that. It's the puppet. If you're good at winding the music box the entire game, then this is the only time you'll actually see this guy. Or after one of the minigames too, I guess. By the way, a week before, I had no clue that a book existed until like a couple of weeks ago. And it's really cool. Are you telling me there's a canonical Fnaf book taking place 1 week before Five Nights at Freddy's 1? That's insane. It's following Phone Guy, who's apparently named Ralph. And he apparently made it to night 6 before dying. That's awesome, actually awesome. I really wish we would have gotten some scenes of Michael looking at the cameras and seeing the animatronics being out of place or anything like that, come on. Okay, this is night 5, that probably was not even quick enough. Maybe? Nope, okay. That's the thing about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, right? I mean, everybody keeps... Oh. Okay. Thank you, Balloon Boy. How long can I stay in the cameras? Foxy finally got me. Good for you, Foxy. There better be a scene where Foxy leaps at the camera, right? Withered Foxy better launch himself across a room or whatever, out of the darkness, and kill someone. That better happen, or I'm gonna be disappointed. Just like how I am disappointed that there was no Bonnie at the door frame in the movie. Bonnie shows up in the closet, which is kind of fun, I guess, reference. But it doesn't look cool at all. It doesn't look cool like in the original game. And that's the thing about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Like, everybody keeps saying it's for the fans, right? Well, I am a fan, and I'm not a big fan of the movie. So what's that about? Well, I guess it's just a matter of taste, right? My frustrations comes from the movie being, nothing at all like the original game. No gameplay, no visuals. Those glowing eyes, people keep saying like, people are really complaining about some eye colors, are you kidding me? Well, guess what? What if you put googly eyes on the Darth Vader mask? Guess what? Then, I mean, that would be pretty distracting, right? You might say, well, that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. That's not comparable to the glowing red eyes. Actually, you're right, it's not. But they're not that far off either. These animatronics, the thing that makes them creepy is it's half of it, it's the uncanny valley, right? These dead dolls the same reason why dolls in general creep people out, because they look kind of weird. They're like kind of organic, but they're also dead. That's the thing about the original games. All the animatronics, they're dead-eyed. They're just staring off into space or staring right at you. And if their eyes were glowing, that just removes all of it. It just makes them too science fiction-y, Could you imagine how cool they could have looked in the movie if they just stuck to the aesthetic of the original game, right? Okay, well, speaking of that first game, I mean, there's so many good screens. Take a look at this one. Foxy, halfway across the floor, like, it's so weird. It's so creepy and uncanny. His head is like trailing behind his body as he's trying to run at you, but you have caught him with the camera, and it's all strange and stuff. And every time I'm watching the movie, I'm just, please, something resembling the original game. I mean, just anything. Oh my goodness, I'm not very good at this, I realized. And when I'm watching the trailers for the new movie, I'm just kind of disappointed, right? I mean, come on, you're doing the glowing eyes again. It's just like, have you seen how the games look? The games are awesome. These games are so cool looking. The animatronics look so cool, so funny, so goofy, so exciting and mysterious. And like, just take the frames and put it in the movie. Just steal it from the game and then put it inside the movie. I'm gonna kill myself. That was definitely too late. Well, rip. Geez, that's mangle noises. That's kind of a fun mechanic, you know, listening for mangle. Oh, okay, I don't know about that one. Somehow it counts. No! Are you kidding me? I'm genuinely unintelligent. I am genuinely unintelligent. No. Wait, how do you do that cheat where you skip the night? I gotta do that. What? Toy Freddy's nose? Are you kidding me?
So when it gets quiet...
Oh, it actually works. Okay. I mean, if I'm a security guard, I mean, there's no way I have time to do my actual job here if I'm getting hunted by animatronics every waking second of the night. If somebody's trying to break in, I mean, they're gonna have to get through the animatronics, really. So why do you even have a night guard? Just let the place run itself, you know? It's not like I'm doing much except winding the music box, but just, I don't know, maybe program a way of doing that without a human intervention, and boom, this place is like a fortress, really. I mean, anybody who gets in there is definitely not getting out. That was definitely too slow. Oh, that's Mangle. Please get out of here. Thank you. Mangle again, really? Who do we have in the vents? That's fun. Oh my goodness. Toy Bonnie, you're such a... Well, I don't know, really. Words can't even describe the fella. That's a lot of them right here. Get out of here, Mangle. Get out of here, Balloon Man. Flippin' Balloon Man. There's nothing to be laughing about here, Balloon Boy. Can anybody watching tell me what's funny about this situation? I get it, you're like a robot, a wooden robot, I don't know. How does he even move? I guess he has joints. Wooden joints. That's Mangle, oh my goodness. Balloon Boy, is he gonna get a kill in the movie? That would be pretty funny, right? We see him going through the water with his little propeller spinning. Oh no, that was definitely too slow. Okay, well, it was fun while it lasted. Are you kidding me? I guess not. This guy Balloon Boy just won't shut up. He loves the sound of his own voice. And who can blame him, I guess? He only has two things to say ever, so mask. You know, those two words are pretty similar to each other, right? So, I mean, you know, easy mix-up from my part. There we go. Take a look at that. It wasn't so hard after all. Ah, nice. 150 cents? You kidding me? You know what? I might just do a couple of more nights. Of course, it's called 5 Nights at Freddy's, but, well, let's see how far I can get here. This is actually another day, a separate one. Isn't it crazy how time works like that? I was out drinking, like a adult, or like a irresponsible minor, perhaps. Anyways, this shouldn't really be too hard. I mean, it's basically night 5, but a bit more difficult. And also Golden Freddy shows up for some reason, real commonly, which is interesting. Oh, okay, that's definitely not. Okay, well, I see how this is going to be. Okay. Really? What? I thought the guy left. Guess not. Really? I don't think I get Golden Freddy. Take a look at that. Took me long enough. Alright. Death minigames. I forgot how rare these were. Oh, take a look at that. It's Golden Freddy. I didn't know you could fight him there. Oh, there he goes. Bye-bye, I guess. Okay, another one. This is the Save Him minigame, of course. Except it's actually she, because that's supposed to be Charlie. Another one, really. Now I am the puppet. So I'm a bit confused about this, because is it implying that William Afton didn't stuff the children into the suit, so it's actually the puppet who did that? Question mark? I'm not sure. Okay, well... What? Why didn't he attack me? I guess it didn't feel like it. Yeah, okay. Really? Come on. Hi there, Bonnie. Come on. Chica, really? Please get out. 5 a.m. Ah. Oh no, I forgot to flash the hallway. That's how you do it. I told you it wasn't gonna be much more difficult than night 5. Let's try this at least once, see how it goes. It's weird to have Golden Freddy as a customizable character here. I mean, it's, you know, whatever. It just takes the mystique out of it, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I don't care. That's, well, you know, I tried. So it is. Wait, what? What? Why is Toy Bonnie still in there? What? What's happening? Well, okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that tomorrow, actually. Right now I have schoolwork, can you believe it? I'm back from a pretty short school day, which gives me plenty of time to beat night 7. I'm gonna be using the strategy outlined in this The Bones 5 video. Alright, that was the first hour of attempting this. I'm gonna take a short break and get back to it. gotta be some other place to check out, right? Alright, Mangle is moving around for some reason. Oh, come on. Oh, look, it's Endo. Can you believe it? Toy Bonnie. Oh, come on. Thank you, Toy Bonnie. You robot. Stupid, filthy clanker. Toy Bonnie, move! If I ever saw Toy Bonnie on the street, I'd kill him instantly. And everybody watching would be like, yeah, that's justified. I mean, the guy had it coming. Alright, that was the second hour, trying to beat this night. Take a look at that, rare screen. Here we have it. That makes it 3 hours now. Four hours. Well, that's 5 hours. It's a new day, and I'm gonna beat this thing. First try. Well, I need to confirm easiest game of the year. And it only took 5 hours and 15 minutes. You don't actually get a star for completing this mode. You have to complete 420 mode, because Scott apparently didn't think this mode was possible, I bet. So he made the third star locked behind this one. 2020, like the first game. Take a look at that, it's a Golden Freddy plush. I didn't know you got that. There we have it, 3 stars. Well, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go watch the movie now, and next FNAF video will be FNAF 3. and there I will also give you my thoughts on the movie.